Hi guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Kyra and I'm 100% a recovering beauty guru. I've been on social media for a while, like 6 years now, and I've been on both sides of the equation. I've been on the way overspending and I've been on the buying nothing, project panning side of things as well. So today I just want to give you what will hopefully be a short and sweet pep talk for the upcoming Sephora sale. It's coming up April 5th through the 15th. And I just want to give you some encouragement whether you're planning to shop the sale or not planning to shop the sale. So a couple of tips. If you are planning to shop the Sephora sale for restocks, for whatever, let me give you a couple of tips. Number one, set a budget for yourself and stick to it. That's the tricky part, the second part, of course. But whatever your budget, whatever you have allowed for beauty or makeup purchases, make a budget specifically for the sale and stick to it. Do not go over your budget. Makeup, 100% not worth going into debt, overdrawing your bank account, any of those things. So how can we do this? How can we set a budget and then stick to it? Well, one of the ways that I recommend is to fill your cart ahead of time. Whether you use the app, the computer, whatever you use, fill out your cart ahead of time with the items that A, fall within your budget, B, fall within the parameters you've set for yourself, whether that be only skincare or only replacements or what have you. Put the things that you're planning, you see where I'm going here, to purchase in your cart beforehand. That way, when you get to your cart or when you start filling your cart later on, you're not tempted to panic buy out of some sort of sense of urgency when you go to the Sephora site and you're like, oh, I need this, 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 and this. I'm afraid this is going to sell out. Whatever the case, believe me, I've told myself all the excuses and more. And then the other thing too is either way it falls for you. If you tend to buy more products, if you go in store and get excited by swatching, seeing things in person, etc., well, that's a good practice to go into store and look at things and swatch them. If you're curious about purchasing them, that's a good thing, because sometimes if we order online, we don't realize that it's one way or the other. Maybe it's not as pigmented, maybe it's patchy, whatever, that you could have figured out by visiting Sephora in store. Also, you can get samples of foundation in store at Sephora so that you can try them at home and know before you purchase whether you even like a product or not. But if you go in store and you get excited and you black out and you purchase all the things at the sale normally, maybe consider shopping online this year. And again, think about building your cart ahead of time and or setting a budget. But likewise, if you normally go online and it doesn't feel quite like a shopping experience, so you just keep adding more, or you're shopping online and you add more because it's almost like there is no money being exchanged here. You're not giving anybody your credit card. You're not seeing the receipt, all of the things. Maybe consider shopping in store only. And then also, if you're planning to shop the sale, don't justify your purchases just because it is on sale. Are they products that you're going to be replacing within the next few months anyways? Are they products that you're very excited about and planning to purchase? Regardless of the situation, just because it's on sale doesn't make it a good deal if you weren't planning to purchase it anyways, if you haven't budgeted for it, etc. So that all goes into the planning, is our main word for those that are choosing to shop the sale this year. Plan ahead of time, budget, fill out your cart, plan whether you're going to shop in store or online. Boom. Now I'm going to talk to the people who are not planning to shop the sale, or who are just choosing not to. And I fall into this category for this current sale. I have fallen in both categories in the past, planning to purchase, not planning to purchase. That is up to you. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life. These are just some suggestions or tips that might be helpful to you if you struggle with overspending, overconsumption, etc. So, first and foremost, if you're not planning to shop the sale or if you've chosen not to shop the sale, number one, first and foremost, take the Sephora app off your phone. Or if you're like me, you're a creator, you use the app for, pricing, for information, etc. on a regular basis, consider taking your credit card out of the saved part of your payments. Take it out so that if you do feel tempted to get on there and be like, oh, well, there was that one thing that I wanted and now I can get it for 15 to 20% off, which, let's admit, is not that great of a discount. But, all right, my hair's driving me nuts today. If you take your credit card out, you'll be less tempted. You'll have to put in more effort and more thought into putting that credit card back on the app in order to purchase your products. And that hopefully will give your brain enough time to be like, yo, we said we weren't shopping the sale, didn't we? Also, just stay off of the app, stay off of the computer. Just don't tempt yourself by just looking. When you know there's a sale going on and you know that you're not going to purchase anything, don't go on the app when the sale is on. Simple, right? Well, if it was, we wouldn't be here. Next, this may seem very obvious, but don't go in store during the sale. Even if you need to repurchase something, let's say you're out of some kind of skincare, you need to repurchase it. Don't go in store while the sale is going on if you're trying not to buy a bunch of makeup or excess products, because you know yourself better than that, girl. Be like, oh, I'll just go in and get that toner and great, I'll get 15 to 20% off depending on my tier, and that's all I'll buy, no big deal. Burnt. You know yourself better than that, girl. If you go in store, even if it's to repurchase something at a sale price, you know you're going to add more to your cart. You know that you're going to get tempted by swatching or what have you. You know yourself better than that. So do I. And again, if you're trying not to purchase, 15 to 20% off is not worth breaking your budget, breaking your no-buy, spending beyond your means, going into debt. 15 to 20% off, while a nice discount if you're planning to buy things anyways in that time frame, it's not something that would normally tickle our fancy. Let's say Target is having 15% off on all of their makeup. We're talking dollars, like single dollars, not even double digits. For example, let's look at a few things that we might pick up at the Sephora sale and how much you're really saving, because I think you're going to see that it's not that much. If we instead had a 50% off sale, well then that's great. That's something to, that's great. That's a great discount. What is my hair doing today? Anyhow, for example, the new Makeup by Mario palette, which, by the way, I was planning to do a 3 looks 1 palette with this palette, and then I decided not to. I decided that this video would be more important to those of you who are on a recovering beauty guru content absorbing person, because I'm not here to try and encourage you to purchase anything. I'm just not. It's not that I'll never talk about newer products on my channel or anything, but I will also say this is the one and only thing I bought and paid for from my own bank account in the first quarter, and I actually only paid $18.47 for it because I had $10 off at Sephora with my points, as well as I had some money from my Patreon. So just saying that, okay? So don't come for me, okay? But regardless, let's talk about this. This is a $50 palette. It's beautiful. I enjoy it. All of the things. I think I'll get a lot of use out of this. But if you are Rouge and you get 20% off, that's a $10 saving. If you're not Rouge, that's a $15 savings. And $15 off of 50, Yeah, it's better than 50, but is it really worth breaking a no-buy, going into debt, going over your beauty budget? You see what I'm saying here? Another example, Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Okay. Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, $35, okay? 20% off is $7, still making this a $28 lipstick, which is still expensive, okay? Charlotte Tilbury and direct sale websites have way better discounts than a 15 to 20% off at Sephora. I am happy to say that this is the first year since I started my YouTube channel at the beginning of 2018 that I have not been rouge at Sephora. So again, I'm in recovery over here. Let's talk about a $200 bottle of Miss Dior perfume, and 20% off is $40, which $40 off is nothing to sneeze at. Let's be honest, but it's still $160. And if you weren't already planning to purchase that perfume, you're still spending $160. So when you take the sale part of your brain out of it and kind of look at the numbers, if you weren't already planning to replace that perfume, let's say, you're not saving any money. You're spending $160, and that's where they get you. So while 20% is great if you were already planning to purchase something within the next quarter or the month, etc., if you're buying replacements, truly buying replacements, you have the money to do it, you're not putting it on a credit card, etc., etc., that's great. But if you weren't planning on making a purchase anyways, it's definitely not worth breaking your promises to recovery. And that's what I'm doing. I bought this. Could I have waited and got some more money off of this? 15% of this off in addition to what I already had off of it? Yes, I could. But the problem with that is I would have been tempted to put more in my cart than this, just because everything was this magical 15% off, which really not that much. So I hope you know I'm not here judging anyone. You're on your journey, I'm on my journey. I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to anybody else with this video. I just wanted to give you an outlet. Let's talk about it down in the comments. Let us know, are you planning? And if you are planning to shop the sale, how are you planning? Are you planning to put your cart together ahead of time? Do you have a beauty budget that you're setting up for yourself? Let us know what works for you. And if you're like me and you're not planning to shop the sales, let's talk about something else down in the comments, or let's talk about the things that we would love to purchase in the sale but we're not purchasing in the sale, and how much of a small discount 15 to 20% off that item is. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Like I said, I'm talking to myself just as much as anybody in this video, but I hope this helps in some way, shape, or form. Let me know if you like videos like this, and I'll be sure to make more in the future. And I hope you're having a great day so far, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.